Hey, yeah, YouTube. My word, it is already Friday evening. I can't believe it. Already 7 o'clock, and I've been trying to push on this journal all day so I could do a flip through Friday with you guys. I'm not as far as I want to be, that's for sure. I still have 2 more of these mini journals that I wanted to make for Grand's journal. So basically, how many did I make today? I had 6 and I made 1 with you. I can't do maths right now, but I've been trying to push through the whole day. And also I've been searching high and low for my little quitting toolbox, and I've been looking for this thing for 3 days, on and off for 3 days now, and eventually my lovely cleaning lady Precious, she found them for me. Her name is Precious, by the way. She found my box, and finally I have found my stainless steel pins. This was all I was actually looking for, and I knew it was in that box, but needless to say, we found it, which is great. So because what I wanted to do is take some of this all-in-one glue and decanter it into a smaller bottle. I've also been really battling with my wrist. I'm very sore in here again. I think it's from all the cutting, and I've just, yeah. So if you're wondering what this is, it's one of those, I don't know, menthol sticker plaster thingies. So I'm just trying to work that up again and get that feeling better, because sometimes, like, I think even squeezing the glue bottle has made me a bit sore in here. So I've got this on at the moment to try and get it to feel a bit better so I can use my scissors again, because I also went and cut out all of those mini charms, which some of them are still not set properly. So unfortunately I'm not going to do a reveal on that yet. Again, sorry guys, but yeah, let me get on with my flip through Friday, show you how far along I am with Grand's journal. Like I said, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Cover still needs to be done. I still need to cut out the little cosmos for the cover and then to put on the cover photo. The reason why I chose cosmos is because my gran, when she moved to South Africa and she saw the cosmos, she fell in love with the cosmos. So she wrote a special poem about cosmos. So I actually reached out to her today and I asked her, please, I need a copy of her cosmos poem and as well as her eagle poem. I'm also quite into my poetry myself. When I was in high school, I loved writing poetry, so now I know where I get that from. It's definitely from my grandmother. Yes indeed, I do actually have a poem published, but under my pen name. So, and I think, I don't know if it was a South African book or an international book, I'm not very sure, but it's called Anthology of Verse, and I think they come out with them every couple of years or so. But I was in high school and I was approached to submit a poem, so I did. So by the way, I'm also a published poet. 1 poem, but nonetheless it's still published. I'll have to scratch that book out of one of the bookcases and show you one day, so maybe that could be another flip through. Well, sort of. It's a little bit, there goes the escapee again. It's bedtime and he's escaping from his mom as usual. Okay, so cover still needs to be done, writing card still needs to be done. Check how bulky this is. It's like hectic. I'm actually like trying to hold it down. So I did this one on camera with you guys, where I did the watercolor flowers on book pages. So that's all done. I'm not going to flip through. I just wanted to do a quick flip through, guys, with you. Okay, so that is going in this front pocket. Let's hope I can get everything back in now. Like I said, there's still a lot to do. I also made these with you guys, so I still need to put a piece of paper in here because there's a little pocket in there, and there's a little mini bookie thingy. And then there's a pocket there which needs some paper in it, and that opens like that. And I think I did a bit more decorating since I can't even remember when I filmed this. So, and there's a little writing space there and a little writing space there. So I have, I hope I'm in screen here, I've tucked that into that little tuck spot over there. Next page, here's one of my whimsical houses. Okay, I've got to make sure that that stays. Oh my gosh, everything's falling out. There's one of my whimsical houses in this pocket. Backed it onto some distress paper. Very nice. Bingo card. I've got to actually kind of let go so it can come out. My little bingo card that I did with you guys the other day as well. Very nice. Yeah, I still want to maybe put pockets on here as well, but like I said, this is getting very chunky. Nothing on this page yet. Still got a tuck spot there and a pocket in there to deal with. These ones also I made on camera at some point. I can't even remember when now. And these were those little mini file folders with the journaling spots inside there. So I'm still thinking about if I'm going to actually glue it on the front here and just hold it down with a paper clip, because I've got some really cute paper clips as well. And then in here's just all the bitsies which were left from that project that can be also little writing spaces. The other ones are those little T tags. So yeah, I'm still contemplating whether or not I'm actually going to stick it down on this or if I'm just going to tuck it in there, because we're losing some of this prettiness. Maybe make just a little cluster here. I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on this? I need some help here. Still another pocket to fill, another pocket to fill, another tuck spot, another flip out, another tuck spot, another flip out. There's still a lot to do in here. This keeps sticking here. That's why I'm saying these things aren't curing so nicely, these little mini charms. This is the one, did I do this one on camera with you? Yes, I did, V for Vera. So yeah, so that was the journal that I was busy with yesterday. Very pretty. So that's got a new home in there. Still another pocket, still another tuck spots, and oh gosh, look how this is still sticking here. Okay, well, it's got to come off. Careful. I'm scared I'm going to rip it. I'm not going to do that now. And then something needs to happen on the center page. I still want to reinforce this a little bit because that hole is ginormous in there. So still want to do a bit of work on that. Maybe strengthen it on the sides as well, because there it's ripping terribly. So maybe just a bit of washi tape or something. I'm not too sure yet. Another pocket still to fill. Flap out, tuck spots, flap out, still to go. Another pocket. Here's one of those other ones. Again, I'm not too sure if I want to actually stick it on there or just make it a tuck and do a cluster. Again, please leave comments. Let me know what you think. Another one of those little journaling cards, and then all of these little T tags that I made with this. Okay, it's all coming out there, so I'm not going to put it all out right now. Even though I know this is a flip through. So for now it's just living in there. Hold it with a paper clip, I'm sure. Pockets, yes, pockets, tuck spots. Here's another one. I'm not going to decorate this one. I think it stands alone. I actually just finished this before I came to film. Yeah, so another little mini journal for inside, and put it in there. Let's push that down. Here's another one of these doodads that I made. I've just tucked it over here, over this little pocket. I think that works well. And then again, there's some writing space. I still need to put like a writing card in there, some paper in there. So yeah, I feel like this project is taking forever, but we'll get there. Another little tuck spot, another little pocket. Second signature. I had to cut this down a bit, so I actually have to go and sew again around the edge here and re-ink it, because it just didn't want to fit in there. It was a little bit too wide. And I'm thinking maybe to put some flowers in the little garden. I don't know. We'll see. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Stick that back in there. Another little tuck spots. Another pocket. Another bingo card that I did with you guys. Come on. Come out. Bingo card. Very nice. And they fit in there so beautifully. So I'm super impressed with that. Then another one of these that I've just tucked in there. So it will need some paper in the back here in this little pocket. It's going to need some paper in that pocket, and I think I need to make some sort of a writing space in there as well for that. I kind of sent a photo to my gran of this journal, and was like, this is the journal I'm making for you. And she's like, no, she thinks she's going to need a couple of volumes. So it's like, you know, it will be a privilege to make many volumes, and she deserves it. So her life is very special to take note of. So precious journals for gran. So who knows, I might be making more. But I don't think she realized how much writing space I've created in here, and how many things and due dates are going to go in here. But anyways, yeah, bless her. I love my gran. Yeah, there's another little one of these file folder thingies. This one I think I will tuck in there because this is just so pretty. Maybe to do a bit of decorating a cluster down there. This is also, is this? Oh, this is a flap out. So I mean, I could even, you know, stick that in there, and then it can all open up, and then this is extra writing space, I guess, you know, glue just that top piece. I don't know, it's very bulky. So for now it's just being tucked in there. I'm sure that can work. Here's another one of those little journals that I did, pre-made cluster that I did in previous videos. I think it just worked out so well. The colors, everything, it was just so beautiful. I opened the tin again and I was like, ooh, that one. I love this file folder, it's so beautiful. Well, now it's a mini journal. I had to reinforce this one's spine because when I folded it, the cardboard cracked. So I just reinforced it with a little bit of that washi tape, stenciling on the inside, snippet rolls, cut out snippet rolls. This one I think is just so gorgeous. I think I did well with the color choice of the papers. It all is cohesive and ties in very nicely to each other. And on a purple page, just try and get it back in there. It's getting very chunky. Okay, there we go. Alright, another pocket, another flip, another tuck, another flip. There's still a lot to do. Another pocket, tuck, and the center page. Also need to reinforce this one. Holes got very big and ugly, as you saw in my how not to sew in the signature video. Another little pocket, tuck, flip out, tuck, flip out. Another pocket. I've tucked another one of these in there. Again, one of just those little file folders with the tea bag pockets, or I don't know what you want to call them. Let me take, oh yes, I remember now. I just shoved the whole thing in there because this was a separate project to this, right? And I thought, well, what am I going to put in the pockets? And I thought, well, that will work. That's cool. That will work. So in here there is a little front pocket like that. I'll unpack this one for you guys. Little back pocket in the back there, and oh, this one I made into a little tea tag cardy thing, whatever you want to call it. In the back, a little pull out one with a little whale tail tab at the top, and another one which kind of looks like a little tea tag. So lots of fun and interaction in this journal already, but a lot more still to go. Let's put these all back in here quickly so we can move on. Did I have both tickets in the front now? I feel like I'm missing stuff. Little tickets. There we go, and that goes in there, and I think that one's just going to tuck in there as well. Another pocket, another tuck. Oh, that's getting very difficult. Here's another one of those little mini journals. You see, I've got to actually kind of release it from this page. And I measured them out. I used one of my little, what did we call these, whipsies? I used a whipsie with one of my own labels in the background there. Some washi butterflies, a little punched round butterfly thing, and another thing about London, a little snippet. And again, look at these colors. I think they're just so gorgeous. I'm super impressed with the mini journals, I must be honest. They came out so nicely with the stenciling and everything. Snippet rolls, glued down the snippet rolls, and I think that looks really nice. Okay, we're almost to the end now. Another one of these that I've just tucked into the pocket. This is the one where I made that little oopsie peekaboo thingy. There's a pocket in the front which needs to be filled, and I believe, oh yes, because I punched the hole there, there will be a piece of paper to go in the back there as well. So, and that will just tuck over that pocket like that, nice and snug. Oh my gosh, very snug. And yeah, another little tuck and another little pocket, and then back pages. So there we go. That's how far I am with Gran's diary, journal. Yeah, we're getting to that point where it's definitely, it's not going to tile pretty. We're just going to put that in there like that and lock that in place. And oh my gosh, it's going to get fatter. I'm telling you, it has to get fatter, because there's lots of pockets still to fill, and lots of tuck spots to still full, and all of these wonderful things. I mixed the two things up now, and that's going to irritate me if I don't fix that now. Again, I don't know why I'm closing it, because I'm going to work in it just now. I'm sure I'm going to carry on working in it. I'm going to go visit Gran tomorrow, but there's no ways this is going to be ready by tomorrow, that is for sure. As you can see, I've still got quite a ways to go, and one of the things that I definitely want to get onto is doing the cover as soon as possible. But yeah, that's super chunky. I think you can even just leave it on the bookshelf like that, you know, with all of Gran's little stories, and it's going to be very precious, something that we're going to treasure forever. So yeah, guys, that's about my story at the moment. Like I said, I feel like I'm very super far behind. I did want to maybe delve into a bit of Scraptember today as well, so who knows, I might have the energy to do that just now. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow afternoon when I'm back from visiting my Gran. So yeah, happy weekend, guys. I hope you have a good one. Remember to fill your own cups, relax, enjoy, and take some time for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless. See you next time. Bye for now.